What up, everybody? Welcome. I'm here with Grace Vetter, a German, a freshman on the women's golf team here at Queens. How you doing?
Good.
Good.
I'm really grateful to be here.
Good. Okay, tell us how you got recruited, where you're from, all that good stuff.
So I'm from Germany. I got recruited through our, I would say ex-coach now, Ashley Fowler. She was part of my golf team back at home. So when we had one big international event at my home club, she was there. And that's how we got kind of into contact, and she recruited me.
How'd you get into golf?
I started I would say age of 11-ish, because that was the first time when I had a golf club in my hands. But starting off with tournaments, I was probably I think 13. I just at the beginning didn't know if I really wanted to do golf, because I was playing so many other sports. My whole week was full with I just wanted to try everything from gymnastics over to soccer, basketball, handball, literally almost everything you could do. Also aims you can do in high school. So, and then at the end I was okay, maybe I should actually stick to golf, because it takes a lot of time, a lot of process, and it's just long. Takes a lot of time.
Did any of your family members play golf?
No, I'm the only one in my family who plays golf. Yeah.
So they don't understand the mental game, the stress.
I mean, they do a little bit, because my dad, he did not play golf, but he played squash for a long time.
Oh.
But they enjoy watching golf and just being there and supporting.
That's good. How are you liking Queens so far? Freshman year? Good.
I love it, because at the beginning I think you're scared of the transition from Germany to here. But I think because Queens is small and you can connect very easily to people and professors on campus, it's so nice. I love it. Mm-hmm. Also, the city is literally 10 minutes away. So that's just gives you the opportunity to do so many things, for example with the team, or try out new things, go to different restaurants and just see different views of the city, and I love that.
So we're both internationals. I'm from Canada, middle of nowhere. We drive an hour to go get groceries. What was it like going from Germany to the USA? And had you ever been to the USA before?
I have been to the USA before. I think maybe one of the major things that's you maybe need to get used to is the food wise. Mm-hmm. Sometimes, maybe in the grocery stores are a little bit bigger than at home. So finding what are maybe some similar stuff besides calf, what are maybe some similar stuff snacks or food that I maybe or maybe know from home. Is there something I want to maybe try? With the food system, you kind of have to touch yourself into what do I like and what is also in the food, but
you also joined the biggest foodie team ever. I think we eat out almost 4 times a week.
But which I love. That's why I mentioned earlier. You can go to different restaurants and see, I don't know, we've been to Taco Mama, to Capiche, 2 good restaurants, to be fair. So I love it.
Have you had a lot of I guess the stereotypical Southern food, barbecue? Have you had any of that before you came here?
Yeah, I've had.
Okay.
But it's nice to have it again though.
Yeah, it's so good. So good. Midwood Smokehouse.
It's so good.
Roasting Company. Oh, foodie team. Nice. What was it I guess, having a coach that's away from home, and then you come here and it's nobody really speaks your language. Well, for the most part, nobody really here speaks German, or at least on the team. Completely different setting. Just completely new environment, away from your parents a little bit.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, when I was back at home at the golf course, I was living in a dorm, so I kind of am used to not being around my parents the whole time, mm-hmm. Which made the transition to America not that hard. Regarding the coach wise, obviously it's hard to have a coach at home and a coach here, because there sometimes has to be a contact, or it did not happen so many times, but if maybe a little bit in the swing feels off, you're hey coach, I just did a swing video, could you maybe look over it, and do you maybe see something, or this is what I see, is this am I on the right track? And that's just kind of the communication between like coach and player that has to be good, which is, and I'm very grateful for that. but it's definitely hard. But I mean, still, like, the interaction between coach here and coach at home is also good. Like, they also talk, which makes also some things easier.
Good. If you couldn't play golf, what sport would you play?
Tennis.
Tennis. Me too. Tennis or track? Love both.
Yeah, track is awesome. I have like deepest respect. But probably tennis, because I played almost the same. Like, I started tennis and golf like at the same time.
Okay, nice.
And then those were also the last two sports I was kind of debating about what to do, or which one to like put my main focus on.
Why'd you pick golf? Just because first love?
I mean, first love was probably tennis, but then I like found golf. But I don't know. I liked the way, like, how you invested. I think I just like golf more because it was like the individual aspect. Like, you can play in teams, like for a team, and you could play as an individual. And in tennis, you cannot really play it alone. Mm-hmm. Like, you can play as an individual against somebody, but I can play golf. Like, you can train, you can go on the round, you can do whatever you want to.
That's true.
And in tennis, you would always like need to have a buddy. But I mean, I just love golf a little bit more than tennis.
Yeah, that's fair. Also, yeah, you can just go out and practice golf whenever, and then with tennis, it's pretty hard to practice by yourself. And even, like, I guess in that aspect, tennis is a game where you can go, like, play in, like, tournaments and stuff like that and matches. The same as golf. Like, you can just apply yourself into tournaments. But then also you have a team aspect as well. That's interesting. Did you find, like, the mental game the same?
I would say that it is the same, because both is like, it's kind of hard to tell, because I think that first of all, both is like a very kind of hard mentally sport. I mean, it's in every sport. Mm-hmm. You need mental toughness in every sport. It doesn't really matter what you're playing, if it's lacrosse, if it's basketball, if it's golf, or track even. It's like it's like in a sport, it's always you against yourself. So I think it's probably the same, because it's just like the sport aspect itself.
Mm-hmm. Nice. Okay, so one freshman on our team, first Division One win ever in the program. Jillian Fatkin. We'll do an episode with her soon. There was ice in your veins, blood in your soul, or fire in your soul, yeah. Full send. Very next week, you get your own win. Tell us about it.
So, first of all, props out to Jillian. Literally, like, that was the beginning of Queen's writing history in D1 golf. So, I think it's just, like, sometimes, to be fair, it's, like, that's what I mean with, like, team and teammates. You, like, push each other. Mm-hmm. So, with her, like, winning that, I was like, okay. Like, I know my potentially, like, practice the whole time, hardworking, whatever. You know that you can also pull it off. So I was like, okay, she can do it. I bet I can do it too. So I guess I just played my game, also, like, trusted my game. And then, to be fair, I did not even realize at that moment that I won, because I, like, asked coach on the last two. I was like, so what's the score actually? Because I was so just, like, focusing on just playing golf that I then also won. And I'm happy to add on Jillian's Fatkin's history, and then we added on top with back-to-back team wins. Yeah. Like, how better can that even go?
Yeah. So you didn't even know you were winning, and everybody in golf or getting into golf goes, oh, it's one shot at a time. Don't keep track of your score, just play. Tell us how you do that.
I mean, I think it's from individual to individual. It's a little bit different. Probably there are some people that want to know the score and then they get more fired up. Me, like, personally, at the first two rounds, I knew that I was playing solid. I knew I was probably going to be, like, in the top 5 max. But then, like, after the round, Jillian actually, like, kind of, like, jumped on me and hugged me and was like, you got this, like, go get the W. And I was like, okay, so I'm, like, more in the top 2 or, like, top 3. And I, like, did not really look at any messages at that day or, like, whatever. I was, to be fair, we played 36 holes, so I was kind of dead too. And I just, like, I don't know, I just went through what one time Coach K said to us. I just played the golf course one time mentally before I went to bed. And the next day I just woke up and I just literally did shot for shot because I did not want to get ahead of myself. And I just kind of forgot. I just did every shot. Did not think about the past, did not think about the future, just was, okay, I'm at this shot right now. What is my plan? How do I execute this?
One of my favorite things, one of my coaches I had from back home said to me, he always said this, be where your feet are. And I feel like so many more athletes need to hear that. Like, we're always thinking about, oh, we want the win, we want the success, we want this for our team or ourselves, whatever, for history.
Yeah.
But if you're just where your feet are and you're taking care of what you need to do, the game just becomes easier, I think.
Yeah, because sometimes you, like, obviously, as you said, everyone wants to win and everyone wants a success, but sometimes if you, see yourself too soon in the clubhouse holding the trophy, you could get lost in the game where you actually are.
Mm-hmm. When you are thinking about the future, how do you, pull yourself back and, regroup?
I just tell myself to stay in the moment. Like, obviously you want to think about being the one, whatever, but to be fair, I never really think about that on the golf course. Like, maybe you envision it, but most of the time I'm like, hey, you're not there. Like, you're here right now.
My favorite moment is after we finished, you'd won, we were all hugging at the green, and then afterwards we went and sat down to eat our lunches, and you go, oh, I should probably go call my parents.
Yeah, because I did not call them, or my mom knew that I was on a tournament, but I did not call or text her, and I said I'm gonna just call you after. So yeah, then I called my parents and then I called my coach because
good.
Got to give them an update too,
Absolutely. What are your future goals? I mean, you're already doing absolutely amazing as a freshman. You have ASUN Player of the Week too. More goals. What do we see in the future?
Well, that was once. We still have a couple more tournaments coming, so obviously carrying that on. I would love for us to, as a team, I think that we actually are good on maybe winning the ASUN Championship. Just got to pull ourselves together and we can do this.
I mean, even how your coach said yesterday, if you're saving one stroke per 9 holes, that's 24 shots
for the team.
For the whole team.
And that
is remarkable.
And it seems at the beginning just one shot, that's maybe one little putt you do or whatever. But if you sum it up, it actually comes out to a lot of shots.
That's one par save, one more birdie, one more made 4-footer. That's when you think about it, it feels so small, especially in the moment. You're just okay, yes, I made that, moving on. But if you look at the grandeur scheme of things for the whole tournament, it's okay, if we all do that, that's a lot of shots we could pull together.
Yeah.
I really liked how you said that. But
yeah, just furthermore success as an individual. Besides the Queens tournaments, I'm also playing tournaments over the season at home. Also one in England and stuff.
Oh, nice.
But also looking forward for more team success because we have improved so much in ranking. So
we have our next tournament at Georgia in Athens, and then conference in Alabama.
Let's go.
Yeah, let's go get it. Thank you so much for talking with me today.
Of course. Thank you that I can be here.
Of course. Peace.